Alex, can you hear me now?
We hear the DM, nobody else can.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep. So it was a wonderful introduction. I said lots of clever and pithy things. So to fast forward through that, hey, welcome to 20 Sides. Sorry for the technical difficulties. 5e, Nest of the Eldritch Eye, history of things, cool stuff's happening. Let's kick into an adventure. Right now, they are looking at a shrine to Ogma that was desecrated, a door to the southeast that leads further into the cult, and I feel foolish. Thanks all for the feedback, though. From there, what else would the party like to do? I see Fortune is making their way over to the door.
Yep. Fortune's kind of, after sitting there for a bit, getting a little antsy and walks over the door, just listening and waiting for everyone else to be ready.
I kind of look over the statue a little bit and think I'll be back later after we clear this out.
Sounds good.
Is everybody good on their health now after that rest?
Yeah.
Should be.
Everybody's
not
looking
everybody's
mostly healthy.
Yeah, not everyone's token is showing hit points, so I don't know what controls that.
You put them on yourself.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm actually doing that right now, but
Yeah,
I'm fine.
I don't even know where to do that at.
If you click on it, there's a little gear on the lower left. It'll pop up.
I see that. All right.
I throw my AC and my health in those circles there.
Sure. And as everybody's gathering up on that door, it sounds quiet.
I'm going to look behind us, actually, just to make sure, because I know the torch is behind us. We're going low. I want to make sure nothing comes from behind.
Sure. Give me a quick perception check.
Amazing roll.
It's an amazing roll. You're pretty sure there's nothing going on, but it's also getting dark in the distance. You've got, night vision at the from your elven heritage, so you can see your 30 feet or so, but beyond that, it's getting quite dark. 60 feet? 60 feet.
60 feet, yeah. Was this a door here?
Yes. Doors
right here,
doors at both doorways.
All right, I'm going to quietly close this door if we didn't do that while we were resting.
I think you had it open so you could see something coming, but you go ahead and close that door up. Are you securing it in any way?
I'm going to look around to see if there's anything I could use to jab. Like any of their weapons I could prop into the stone and the door.
I mean, there's probably some dead zombies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some bones. I'm gonna take some bones and just wedge it like this into the door.
Sure. As you're jamming a hand under the door, hitting the elbow, you're like, boy, maybe I should have bought those pythons. That's kind of what they're for sale at the store. Big sign, get your pythons, keep the door shut. Nope, you're there with the hammer. You get that secured up. It'll stay closed, or at least it'll make a lot of squishy noises when opening. Anything else I should know about?
Nope.
All right, cool. You guys do go ahead and eventually crack open that door to the southeast, and as you do so, you can see that the hallway continues on for a goodly ways, 30 or so feet, before bending away to the south. And then at the limits of some of your vision, you can see that the hallway bends away to the south once more at a little ending point there. Now, the torches here are on their last little embers. There's still that glow from the hot wood there, but there's no longer flame. No one has come back and replaced that yet.
Do we want me to scout ahead? I believe I
think
may be
so.
one of the more quiet members of the party.
Yeah, do a little stealth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Either you or I.
I feel like I haven't been pulling my weight yet, so let me take this one.
And Fortune was never seen again.
And Fortune will start slowly making his way up the hallway, kind of checking where he steps, and keeping his ears out for any sounds.
Sure. As you're making your way down the hallway, you get to where it kind of opens up a little bit, and you can see that there is a double door off to your right, and that the hallway continues on. Now that you're at this point, you can start to make out some sounds that are coming down the hallway a little more clearly. Forward and to the right at the end of the hall, you can hear water noises, the lapping of waves up against an edge. Motion is happening down there, similar to what you saw when you first entered in there, that kind of soft water noise. But quite close to you, a double door made of green tinged stone seals off further progression into the catacombs. Facing the double door, so on your left-hand side, is a large carving of a grinning skull. One eye socket bears a wide eyeball with a jeweled iris. The other socket is an empty divot.
I think seeing the empty divot, he may go ahead and turn back and come to the party and just kind of mention, we may have a use for our eye. Maybe. There's an empty eye socket ahead, right across from a pair of double doors that I didn't check closely to see if they're locked or not, but kind of looks like a situation they may be. Also, some water noises down the hall. So, Lostal, you stay back.
I'm good with water for the day. I've
I will
had my
also
bath.
stay back.
And as we mentioned that you're good for water with the day, I'm happy to say that the Sundance Kid has bought the players a reroll. You have one
God.
boon available to you. We're going to be adding a curveball to the player boons soon, so that's not in effect yet. You just get to use them up at the moment. Later on, we're going to be tying those to some players' secret reveals. But thank you for that.
Yep.
And I believe currently the eyeball is held by Bo, who was facing it off with his lidless shrunken head. Sorry,
Oh,
Loktar.
yeah.
Loktar, not Bo. Well, Bo would never do something like that.
But it's,
Loktar, on the other hand.
Show me where this eye belongs, and we will see
Of
about
course.
putting it there.
And Fortune will kind of lead him over here and slowly creep along the wall with the double doors first, and not trying to open it, but trying to surmise whether there's any mechanisms as part of the door or in front of the door.
Sure. Go ahead and give me, let's call that one an investigation check. Oh, yeah. There are a number of mechanisms involved here. Some magical, some mundane. But this door is thoroughly locked and will need something to open it. You see no signs of a keyhole or anything to pick on the door itself. So you would imagine that the release or the trigger would be somewhere else. You've already deduced putting something into that eye socket is most likely it. And I think you found the key.
Okay. Loktar, we probably shouldn't just put it in there and try and open this door suddenly.
I refuse to utter those words.
Good. Keep it quiet. Actually, I will go ahead and spend one of my sonic energy die to use my psychic whispers again. I'm going to roll a d6 here to see how long it lasts for. Hopefully more than an hour this time would be nice. Okay, 4 hours.
Okay.
So to Loktar and to let's say Lost Doll, since I know he's going to be staying back here. I will be able to communicate telepathically with them, and they can communicate telepathically with me.
Okay.
And I'll kind of pass along what we just learned, that the door does seem to be sealed, and I believe possibly the eye will open it. Whether or not we want to open and investigate it now or search the remaining hallway, I leave to the group.
Yeah, I have a feeling that these double doors are going to be some fun, so I say we go see what's around the corner first.
around
Is
the
the
corner,
skull-
maybe smarter.
Does anyone recognize the skull on the wall here?
No,
Good
Fortune
question.
definitely doesn't.
It's a little too big to be anybody you know. But could I get a religion check?
Could Televir also move down
Okay,
there and make a
17.
religion check?
Sure, absolutely.
Aha! That's a 12.
All right. So Televir, you're not as confident, but Loktar, um, given that you have been investigating the gods, you've probably stumbled across the good and the bad. This looks as though it would be a representation of Vecna, god of dark secrets, known to be lich-like in appearance, to have his left eye gone, replaced with a jewel. So a withered right eye, a jeweled left eye, certainly looks like it could be a representation of Vecna.
A relief. I was worried this may have something to do with Grumsh. He disgusts me. Vecna, I have no qualm with, personally.
I don't know much about him.
Who could Televir feasibly know as a wizard, or is that tied to the religion check? Would you say?
So I would say the Televir, with clued in on that it is Vecna, you would know Vecna is known to be a lich. He is known to have achieved godhood, and to have God of Dark Secrets. That's probably what you would know, unless there was some reason you would know more. He is a lich, so definitely invested in undead heavily.
Yeah, and that's kind of the angle I was rolling on. Like, as a necromancer, would I know more of him, or is that
Uh,
perfectly fine if not? I get it.
Probably not yet. So
Okay.
you would know the general things of he is a lich, he is a dark god, but I don't know that you would know more about him specifically unless you had gone down some really dark roads so far. And I think you dabble. I don't think you've dove in.
No, that'll be soon.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll pass on to Montgomery the name Vecna and a statue's down the way.
Into Kavori as well, then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. And I'm assuming by now the hallway's dark, right? So us humans, we can't see, or
Hallway's very dim, but it's still possible for you to make out outlines. Light now would be a good idea.
yeah, I think I'm gonna cast light then and put it on my warhammer.
Okay. So we've got a light source now lighting up the area. Kivori's kind of staying back. She's got her longbow ready. And it looks like Loktar has made his way down to where the tunnel turns off. It bends to the right, goes down about 15 feet, bends to the left again. No doors in the way, little embers of a torch on the wall, and the sound of lapping water. It's got to be very close. It's just like around the corner.
I think Loktar will squeeze up against the wall and allow Fortune to pass. He wasn't trying to take over. He just his curiosity got the best of him.
With
Kinda
the
squeeze up and let Fortune take the lead again.
with the sound of the water, you see him hesitate quite a bit on that, like almost like no, you okay? I'll go.
And as the two of you are kind of like,
Before he
maybe
reluctantly
you, a little breeze kind of comes down and moves, and you can all of a sudden the smell hits you. It's not just water. You know that around this corner is scummy, disgusting, rot-filled water. You just get that waft coming up at you.
Why would there be? Well, it
We'll
sounds
never-
like
we'll
maybe
never
they're
get that
disposing
stink out of our
bodies.
fur.
No, let's not take let's avoid this water. We can always go through the double doors. We don't have to wade into some water. I hope. And unfortunately, we'll kind of peek around the corner and start slowly making his way around here.
Sure. Peeking around the corner, you can see a large chamber.
Hmm.
A
do
foul
not like
stench rises from murky sewage that fills most of this large chamber. 3 4-foot-tall, burbling masses slink through the muck.
Burbling like blink. You said
Slink.
like a pair of eyes. Oh,
Slink, like as in like a kind of sludging motion.
okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. There's something there. I'm no surprise, but I don't know that we need to mess with it, and we can just kind of back up and
damn.
rejoin our companions. So let's
Yes, I
just slowly make our way
do not
back.
recommend making physical contact with those.
Okay,
You know what they
ease your own
are?
way back. Now, I'm going to
I
say
don't know.
getting there was one thing. All of a sudden, about facing and getting away, I might need a stealth check. So, could I
Okay.
get from Fortune a stealth check? I think the number you need to beat is just a 9 or so.
Okay.
13 is probably better than a 9.
Only
you
him?
never know.
Not that I want to get caught or anything.
Nope. Fortune was the one who was out in front, so we're only going to make Fortune roll this time.
Okay.
And I believe, let me just triple double check myself.
Do we
Passive
possibly
perception.
know what those are?
Do you know what
Those
those are?
creatures.
Did you look? I think only Fortune looked.
Oh,
Fortune
okay.
looked, and Fortune definitely has no clue what those things are.
Okay. So they're kind of sludgy, amorphous masses that are just kind of shifting around in there. They look like they're composed of rot and goo. Loktar, if you have any guess off of that description, you can certainly go for it.
I've seen such things in the Underdark,
Okay,
I believe.
sure. Go ahead and give me, let's call this one an Arcana. I don't think these are particularly natural beasties.
Oh, not too bad. 12.
A 12. So yes, you're like, yeah, it's an ooze of some sort. An ooze, a slime, a thing, a blob. Stupid, dangerous if you step in them, but that's probably what you would know.
I don't see any need for us to mess with oozes.
Right, but there could be something past that.
D&D
I have a feeling this is where the crack in the wall led to, and if we look, we don't. There might be another path back there.
We may
Not
find
saying I want
the rat's nest.
another item that attracts hits at me.
Do you particularly feel we should go? I would rather not submerge in that water and fight those oozes. If they come out towards
I'm
us,
8 feet tall, so me going in the water, I'm like at the hips.
well, I can support you from afar, if that's what you want.
I don't mind kicking some butt.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and cast aid on us.
Okay.
I don't like the idea about oozes and stuff. How far away is Dern now? 5, 10, 15, 20.
I can move closer.
Oh yeah, you can shift around.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, we
So I think I'm gonna target Dern, Loktar, and myself, so that.
Thank you. Was it 5?
We get
Yeah,
5,
so we all get 5. Our max increases by 5, and
we just get temporary. Yeah.
yep.
Right.
So
is it just
no,
temporary,
no.
or we actually do get?
yeah, you actually do get 5 extra hit points, so you can heal those back up again if you can.
For 8 hours. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And are we consciously aware of what the shield does at this point? Or do
Yeah. Yes. During the short rest,
Yep. Yep.
figured
He
out
attuned
what
to
it
it, and
did.
once he attuned to it, he realized what it was.
All right. I don't mind going in first.
It may be difficult to support you from afar, given your
yes. I had forgotten about that.
It's okay. I'll be fine. Does someone want to? I don't want to just like run in.
I'll go behind Durin if there's no one able to assist with distance that well.
What? We're going in? What are we doing?
I can crossbow from afar, so I don't have to like run in.
I can throw
We
my
just
daggers.
avoided this.
Well,
Who's in charge of this brigade here?
We don't have a leader.
Yeah, that's
Do you yell that?
obviously showing.
do we really want to unnecessarily fight?
They're oozes. It's not like they come back up.
Perhaps
If we want to, I
may-
can start as well.
Perhaps we may hit them with ranged attacks from here. Does anyone need to wade into the water?
I think range should be
I
what
think
we
range is
do.
the way to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I've got some good
If-
news and I've got some bad news. So the good news is the decision has been made by Durin's positioning. The bad news is it's time to roll initiative.
That sounded like the bad news.
So let's go ahead and bring up my turn order.
Click your
Okay, there you go.
tokens.
Okay, got it.
Oh,
Wait, it's already got everybody
It's
in there
okay
already.
if you hit it, it'll replace the old one with the new one.
Oh, cool. Everybody remember to click your tokens first before you roll.
Oh, good. I already had it selected.
I cannot roll initiative above single digits.
Sometimes these things happen. Kivori is in the back. She'll be basically guarding the back package since that's looking a little crowded up front there. And let's go ahead and bring some of my friends in. Now, the titles of these monsters are incorrect. So even though you see a word on the screen, that is not the actual monster that you are fighting.
Oh, we don't see it. There's no text on my screen. For the
There we
monster,
go.
anyway.
So it's not a gray ooze.
It is not a gray ooze, and we'll talk about why it's not a gray ooze in just a moment.
Oh no.
Oh, I see.
But Telovir is the one who will get to go first. Let's pull the
If
map
he's in
over
the
to
back.
about the right
I
area here.
love going first and doing absolutely nothing from my position in the back. I am going to move through the group to this one empty space. And can I poke my head around and fire, or am I still out of vision for anything?
You would be out of vision. You'd need to make it up to at least there to be able to take your shot.
All right, then I'm sticking right where I am because
You got
I'm
it.
squishy.
That would bring us to the long-limbed Loktar.
Stand aside. I've dealt with these creatures before. And I'll throw a spear at it.
Okay. You move forward with confidence. You ready and you throw your spear.
Hurry up! It's 20 to hit.
Ooh, a 20 definitely will hit.
Yeah, and it's got that surprise attack because it hasn't acted yet.
Ooh. And that is a total of 18 points of damage.
Ooh.
Well thrown, well hit. You see several things happen. The first of which is most of the creature gets scattered about. And as it does, you realize something. Oozes tend to be gelatinous. They tend to be, scummy looking, but kind of liquidy. This looks more like flesh trunks being blown apart. A lot of viscera, a lot of bony bits in this thing. The other thing that you notice is apparently in that mass is a fair amount of digestive acid, and it has dissolved a goodly portion of your spear. You're watching it bubble away as it sinks down into the body of the goop.
This
Loktar.
creature is more repulsive than others I've encountered. I suppose if I'm allowed, I would move back
So that's
again.
how much is your range?
Or is that not?
10, 20,
Is
25.
that too many squares?
Too many squares
30,
because you're
just
moving
regular.
your double movement,
Oh.
getting through your friendlies.
Oh, doubles. Okay, cool.
All right.
Or can I squeeze here to get out of everybody's way?
You can move one to the north to get out of everybody's way.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Kavori's way back there can't get through the line, so she will pass. That'll bring us to Durin. Durin.
Okay. So I'm gonna move over here, and then I'm gonna shoot this guy by me with my crossbow. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Not good.
There
not
is a
good.
player reroll if you'd like to take that player reroll.
I'll take it. I'll
All
take
right.
it.
Player reroll.
Okay, there we go.
22, definite hit. 4 points
The
of
4
damage.
came back to haunt me.
That's okay. That is exactly what you needed. You put in just enough effort. Your
Nice.
bolt is still dissolving a bit, and as it falls apart, there's something about the way it's dying that you recognize. Having just fought those zombies in the past, the way that they crumble and move apart, this is not a natural creature. This is a creature of undeath.
Lovely.
So
Last
many undead.
doll.
Let's see. So I can make it to here.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, we-
gonna
Took that one out.
take a fire bolt and throw it at this front one at the top there.
Certainly may. $15 is going to hit.
For little 3 damage.
A little 3 damage. It's not as effective as you might hope. A sizzle, it's very wet and gooey in there. Only about half as good as you might think.
Whilst I was thinking, these things don't have much for intelligence, so his repertoire is kind of small at this point.
Fair deal. That's going to bring up the first of our oozes, who is way back there. And you are slow. So it kicks it into high gear and gets to there. Montgomery.
Wow. He's so quick. We're doomed.
It's just rolling towards you. There's a little wave of scum coming in front of it. By the way it's moving, you can see that this sludge down here is only about a foot thick, but it's still kind of surfing along through it to get to you. Montgomery.
All right, so that's I can't make it all the way through.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
you
that's
can. You
10
can make it to the.
Well, it's double movement, right?
Oh, that's right.
Double
so
movement.
I'd have to dash, and then I'd be stuck there. So I'll just wait till it clears out. That'll be it.
All right. Fortune.
Would I be hidden from these creatures at all?
You have not taken a stealth check aside from the sneak away, so I'm going to say no, not right now.
Okay. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to try. I think it'd be pretty hard to hide in this situation anyway, since there's just a mass of people over here.
Mm-hmm. And
Chuck's. That is true. And chuck some psychic daggers at these.
You got it.
Oops, that's the wrong roll this time. I forgot about that. A 10. Does a 10 hit?
Good news. They don't evade very well. A 10 does hit.
Okay, and then the total damage was 8, because there's probably no sneak attack on this one.
No sneak attack at the moment.
Then we'll just throw the other one as well.
And that is psychic damage from those blades, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So
works 100%.
They're immune to it. Okay.
And second dagger, 17 is going to hit. And
then 4
damage. Sorry, it's 4 points of damage there. Chunks are coming off of it. It's nasty, but it's still a blob. Anything else?
No, I guess he'll move. Fortune moves kind of behind Durin, like just trying to get out of everyone else's way.
You got it.
Well, I
Ooze
figured
is
Durin
rushing
made a good
forward at
shield.
top speed. Telavir.
Okay, so Telavir is going to move right there, and I've done the math. I can do that and use all my movement. Thank you for moving, Fortune.
Of course.
And I am going to make an attack against that guy. Is he missing any hit points, or is that the one that has not been struck yet?
They are both missing some hit points.
Okay, cool. Asking because it's relevant to the spell.
Mm-hmm.
Could I get a wisdom saving throw from them? From that
I can
one
try, buddy. A 6.
All right, cool. Then it is going to take 6 points of necrotic damage.
6 points of necrotic damage. Necrotic damage seems to work on these, and so Good to go. Televere, anything else?
No, I am officially out of movement at everything, so I stand there looking awkward.
Got it. Loktar, Televere's being awkward in front of you. What are you up to?
Another spear. There it goes. Not as surprising as the last. Throw it at the closest one.
You got it? 22 is a good shot. 7 points of damage. That works.
And they. Perhaps we should move back and kite these creatures.
Perhaps it's a little bit late.
Yeah, let's just kill them before they get to us, please.
Perhaps it's a little bit late.
Kivori's like running up. You're like, should we kite these people? And she's like, oh. And then she just like turns around. She's like, I just got here. Durin, what are you up to?
I am going to do the same thing I just did and cross. Actually, yeah, I'll do the crossbow on this one over here on the left, and
10 hits.
oh god,
Wow.
2 is damage.
I think you need to stop using a crossbow, friend.
You have
You're
no
8
dex
feet tall,
modifier,
maybe go
do
hit
you?
the
Is that
things.
what's going on? Yeah, okay. Lost Doll.
Let's see.
Oh, I hate to be a spoiler here. Are you using that shield?
I am, but they aren't doing ranged attacks at us.
No, but
It
we
doesn't-
are, right?
They are more than 10 feet away.
Yeah,
no.
not within
Okay.
10 feet. Though.
Not within 10 feet.
Yeah,
I
as
am,
long as-
I am
Wait,
carefully
even
watching.
if my party members also have to hit me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
It's any
ranged
missile
attack
range. It's just-
yourself.
in 10
it
feet
just-
of you targets you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just dawned on me. That's the only reason.
Children throwing rocks?
In this instance, it would be better for me to just run in and get away.
So you're not within 10 feet yet. So
we got to get used to this tactic here.
somebody's gonna forget.
Well, we
Yeah.
already did.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
I'm
was
just
just-
lucky he wasn't in the way.
I was about to say, you better be glad I did not cast the spell I was planning on.
Oh, ranged spells too, huh?
Oh, I understand. So
Whoa.
I also need to stay back because it's when I'm within 10 feet
When
of
you're
the
within
target.
10 feet, you become the target.
I am going
it's
to.
ranged. It's ranged weapons, so certain spells qualify,
Oh,
certain
good.
spells don't.
Yeah.
I'm going to test my vicious mockery and
Okay.
say, whoever put you together looks like they need some lessons still.
And vicious mockery has a
Televere,
minimum
you might
intelligence, correct?
I didn't see, but
I think it's 3.
The ooze does not know what it is or who you are talking to, so it is immune to that. If you can double check, I
Nemesis
believe it needs
words.
to at least understand languages.
yeah, I'm going to copy and paste.
Yep. Oh, I don't see it here. Some target.
Oh,
I did not
I'll-
understand you.
Oh,
I
it needs
believe-
not understand you.
Oh, there we go.
Dissonant Whispers is the one that it has a specific intelligence.
Sounds good. It does not understand, but that might not matter. So we're going to need a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Wisdom
It's
saving
still
throw.
insulted.
Yep, I'm insulting it no matter what.
0.
It really is insulted. Can I see that damage? 2.
2. Hey, it's a
Here.
D4 total.
We're
You got
whittling this guy
Yeah.
down.
The disadvantage on the attack might be the best part.
Hey, everybody.
That's
Thanks
true.
for the Raiders. Good to see you out there. The party is making their way through and fighting some undead oozes as we play Nest of the Eldritch Eye. Having just insulted an ooze, it is now, I believe, the ooze's turn. This ooze is going to rush 20 feet forward. Using its dash action, a wave of fetid water comes splashing up on Durin. But that's it. Montgomery, it is now your turn. A certain
Please
thing is
be
now in
careful
effect.
with it. Yeah, please be careful.
1. So that's 5. 15, 25, 30. That's as far as I can get. And I can I do an Arcana check to see if Sacred Flame I think would be safe with his cursed shield.
Yeah, give me an
I'll be
Arcana, and
thinking-
as you do that, throw up the text for me. I believe that's going to be fair because that's not a ranged weapon attack. So I believe it does not qualify, and you should be fine.
What is it? Oh, there we go.
Yep, it's not an attack. You're fine. So that's going to go ahead and make its dexterity saving throw, or it's going to try to. 22,
Oh,
it
Oh
makes
my
it.
gosh!
Got it.
Wow,
Nat
so
20.
it takes nothing.
It
It's
takes
Dexy,
nothing.
but not wise.
There we
A
go.
little bit of explodes right as the flame goes by it.
Like the flame's coming straight down, it just bends a little bit towards Durin. Like it wasn't a full
Mm-hmm.
effect, but it wants to get to him.
And that's
those of
it.
you
That's
just
all I can
joining,
do.
Durin's sporting a shield of missile attraction right now, so we're waiting for that first missile. Montgomery, anything else?
That's it. That's my full move, and I used my action. So
You got it. Fortune, what do we got?
Fortune will pull out the psychic daggers right behind Durin.
No! That's
Like,
hit me!
I imagine he makes eye contact with Telever for a second and just like, is this a good idea? Well, this is fine, right?
Hit the other one.
Televere just goes, go for it.
No. And I'll run through Telever and throw it at the one further back. Throw my daggers. Actually, I'll try and take a bonus action hide to get an advantage here.
Go ahead and take a bonus action. So you are pretty sure you are hidden. You have ducked behind, you've ducked out, but you look out at the ooze, you're getting ready to throw, and there's no blind spot for you there. The ooze has no eyes, it has blind sight. So there is no hiding from it in this way.
Wow, what
Okay.
a waste.
I can feel it just looking at me, but not. And I will throw the
16
dagger.
will
So
still
no.
hit. 10 damage is 7 damage is still enough. It goes down. Blurkle, blurkle,
Okay.
blurkle, blurkle.
Thanks for the cover, Telever.
Well done.
Yes, of course.
Oh, hang on. A rumor has been redeemed. Sweet Pea 1828. All the cool DM NPCs are locked in some basement space somewhere. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Was that the rumor?
That is the rumor. We can
Now-
100% make that work. I don't know if you've read into this module, but we are just about to find that thing out. Now, who is the DM NPC that I'm going to throw in the basement? I will figure that one out in the next couple of minutes.
Have you considered the hero Basie Boyle?
Basie Boyle. Basie Boyle is a true hero. But I do actually want to sacrifice a DM NPC that's there. I don't want to give up Humboldt. He's going to go down more of a hero than this one. But we'll figure out one of my character inserts to do. We'll have that come up in just a little bit. Thank you very much. Fortune, you moved. You're set. Televere, what's up for you?
All right, so doing the only thing I can do, I'm going to once again cast Toll the Dead. So I need a Wisdom saving throw from said ooze that is not an ooze.
Toll the Dead wisdom saving throw from the not an ooze. 7 is not a wise thing.
All right.
Can I see that D12, please?
Haha! Single damage.
1 point of damage. Does not take it out.
Wow, I'm so surprised. I'm shocked.
Loktar the Long-Limbed, what do we got?
Yes, the long limbs are what I'll be using here. Let's strike it without throwing. Melee. Smash.
Melee
Hey, Maximum.
smash, a spear, 18, 11 points of damage is good, but your spear is corroded and is now a spear -1.
Ah,
With that, the ooze
Might just let him have it.
disincorporates and sludges
I got a
away.
whole quiver.
Just another one out of the pile. With that, we'll drop out of turn order. There's a lot of bubbling and such going on. You can see that the sizzling is still happening as the acid eats away at the weapons that have been thrown into it. All the muck that's been disturbed from things around, little sludgy bits moving. This is definitely the runoffs of some sewer that's collecting here and is not able to drain somewhere else. So it's all just been building and evaporating and then building and evaporating until it's all that muck down in there. It's about a foot deep, but it is a sticky foot. It's the kind of thing that you lose a boot in. What would you all like to do?
Lostal takes 2
Is there
steps
any-
back. He's not losing his shoes in there.
Is there any kind of monkey bar situation where we can swing across without getting our feet wet?
Some of you have a climb speed and can manage that. Others of you are going to need to give me some form of a athletics or an acrobatics if they want to make that attempt.
You look for Fortune, who does have a climb speed, and he's back behind Kavori already. Just dash action all the way away from the water.
Lostal
that
just
was
looks
fun.
at Fortune and nods.
I'll jump through. Like I'm jumping in a puddle.
Oh, I definitely go back around the corner. You do this on me.
I'm
I think
an
Yeah.
all athletics check. Oh Lord, I only rolled a 10.
Okay, so
Kid-
you can make your way across. There's enough handholds and crenellations that you could work your way. It's going to be slow going, though. Are you heading out in that direction?
Yeah, my plan is to see what is actually over here.
Okay. You both start inching your way around. And as you get there, you can see that there is a passage heading to the north. And as your accurate dungeoneering senses determined, that does narrow down to that tiny little crack that you would need to be a small creature to get through. There is, however, also a passageway that heads to the west. That passage ends in a door. There is a small lever beside the door that you could open it up. Assuming that you do so in the course of the next couple of minutes, you can see that that leads to the hall where you discovered the golden sarcophagus that you believe belonged to the knight.
Okay. Well, I'm not going back through the water, so I'm gonna run
let's
back
go around
around.
and surprise
Hey,
them.
this door's stuck. There's zombies here.
I do ping you, Loktar. Oh, that's right, the door's barricaded.
Yep. I propped up bones and limbs.
There's
And
8 zombie bodies in front of that door.
So Durin's like,
Somebody let us in.
Loktar, you do hear from Fortune. Everything okay over there in your head?
We have come full circle. We have wasted our time destroying these creatures.
But so you're okay.
We are fine, but the door is blocked. We would like to come back through the place where we slept.
Oh, and just kind of tell everyone, yeah, they're somehow back at the door to the zombie room. Now we have to go move those zombies.
Or I could just smash through the door.
I would wait for them to open it so that we do not raise alarm.
Anyone else come with Fortune to move some bodies?
I'll go with Fortune since I wedged.
Yeah,
stuff
this is
in
your fault.
Televir, being Televir, goes, go have fun with that. I'm going to stay down here.
Oddly, I prefer to move these bodies and touch that water.
Rory
I
kind
am
of just
going
settles
to-
in between the big skull thing with the indent for the eye. She's like, I know where they're going to end up. It's going to be right back here. I'll just wait.
I'm actually gonna move over there as well. And I'm gonna investigate this big old skull thing, like looking at the indentations and such, trying to tell like how old is this thing, and like is there
Sure.
anything interesting about it?
Go ahead and give me an investigation. Do you happen to have any sort of skill in stonemasonry, tools of that nature?
I do not.
Do not. Okay, so go ahead and give me a quick investigation.
That would be a 16.
A 16. You would say fairly recent. There was something here before, but it has been defaced into this. So the catacombs are older. This skull is a recent addition. You would say within the last 2 years or so. But it is nasty down here, so the crud builds up quick.
Gotcha.
actually, before Lost All catches up to everybody, he's going over to the statue
Mhm.
and he's just gonna do a quick little prayer over it.
Sure, absolutely. Go ahead and give me a quick religion check.
Where's my religion? There it is.
Okay, that's not good. So,
Yep.
You receive a curse from Ogma.
Yeah, with that nat 1.
yeah, you just roll up there, and I don't know. Maybe it's because this seems
Losing
like it
my
was an afterthought.
religion.
You let it go for a whole hour, and it wasn't until you came back the way through you're like, I guess I'll give that a little, good luck polish. Nah, it was
Yeah.
too
Yeah.
little, too late, buddy. You could just
Yep,
feel
yep.
like, mm-mm. Not you, not now.
Agumon just kind of casually reaches through and metaphysically slaps you across the face.
You had your chance. And so we find ourselves before the big skull again.
I think it's time to put the eye in.
Do we want to all be standing in this room when that happens? Also, does that mean they're trapped in here? Like, did
Fortune. No one builds a chamber like this without another way out.
Oh, well, that's good to know. I have not been in a chamber like this.
I do suppose that's a bit of a niche thing to say. I apologize. I didn't mean to come across as demeaning.
No, I appreciated it. Thank you for. I had no idea what people are thinking when they build something like this.
No, I 100% meant to come off as demeaning. So let's open the door now.
So the eyeball goes in, the doors open up. As they are opening up, you do get a chance to see the mechanisms that make it move on the far side, and you can see that there is a foot release that you could hit to get out the other way. It takes a good hard press on it to open up all the mechanisms from the inside. That looks like part of what gets reset as you would close it down from the outside. So with that, you reveal a staircase leading down and down, maybe another 20 feet vertically, another 30 or 40 feet horizontally.
Any light sources in this stairwell?
No light sources in the stairwell at this point. There are torches, but they have burnt out at this time. You can see the remnants of torches.
We're here by the light of Montgomery's Warhammer.
Yeah.
Lotar,
Right.
should we scout ahead?
Yes. I will have your back.
All right.
Unless-
Fortune will start sneaking down a bit.
You would like me to take the lead at any time.
No, I can't. There's no water here. I hope.
That's
As
true.
far as you know.
There is no water here. The bottom of the stairway opens up into a wide sanctuary with a vaulted ceiling. Stone pews are arranged in orderly rows. Black candles burn with green flames occupying niches on the wall. Atop a pulpit at the far end of the hall stands a jagged sculpture of an emaciated hand with one eyeball held in its palm.
Another eyeball.
Another
And
eyeball.
the Fortune will kind of take a moment. Can he see under the pews? Like, can he look down on the ground and see whether or not anything is hiding behind or underneath any of these pews?
Sure, give me a perception check to detect anything hidden.
I will go ahead and use my psychic knack here, which allows me to roll one of my psychic dice. If it turns the outcome into a success, it gets used up. If it doesn't, it does not. But I understand the situation too, that success is a more ambiguous state.
Yep.
Let's go see where I do that.
I like that. Only used if it works. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay, so
pretty good.
total of a 16.
That is a 16. It does bump it up to a success. So you have to get pretty low to the floor to see underneath all of that. So you've come down most of the way down the stairs. You don't see anyone in this room, but you do pick up the sound of snoring coming from away to the west. down this little passageway headed off to the side.
Oktar, do you hear that?
I do
There's
not.
snoring. It
The
sounds.
undead do not snore, as far as I'm aware.
That's good. Good to have someone who knows those sort of things. And I'll pass it along to Lostal, just kind of with the psychic whispers. There seems to be some snoring down here going to the west, but I don't know how far or what it is. I think it's safe to come down here quietly, though.
I'll pass that along to the remaining members up here.
And then I think Fortune would start kind of inching his way across the floor, staying behind the pews most of the time or along the wall, trying to listen a bit further into the west passage.
Okay, so we are down and we're trying to be sneaky. So what I need is for a party sneak check. What we need to see is 3 people at least succeed. So if anybody who's trying to make their way down there be sneaky like could go ahead and roll me a stealth check. We want to see at least 3 people get above a 13.
Does that include Loktar and I, or are we separate from that?
You and Loktar included. So I've already got
Okay,
2
great.
successes. We just need one more person to keep us quiet. And it took until Fortune. Fortune reaches over to Lostal and Enma, maybe pulls them, or Durin maybe pulls them back a little bit, be like, whoa. Slow it down.
Yeah, I have disadvantage on them, so.
No problem.
I just rolled poorly.
So, among it all, you're all able to move. Montgomery, they're covering for you. If you start to clank on something, they slide a little leather under your feet, whatever it happens to be, for the armor that you've got going on there. As you're all filtering into the room, you do recognize that eye in that hand as another symbol of the god of dark secrets, Vecna. Having made your way down here, Fortune, you can see a little bit further down that hallway. It continues on a little bit in that direction, and then a bit more in that direction as well.
Let's go ahead, Loktar. Unless does anyone need us to stay here in the room, or are we all good if Loktar and I continue forward?
I say go for it.
Go ahead.
As long as you're more than 10 feet away from me when you're throwing those knives, that's all I care.
All right,
Can
Fortune,
do.
as you round the corner, you can see some things.
Nothing. You see nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Just one piece of paper, floating up in the air every time the snore goes off.
That's it. What you see is makeshift cots are strewn about the cavern, separated by an open doorway from one to the south. Several individuals in gray robes slumber here peacefully. The torches in this area are just about to burn out. These looks like the last ones that were put in the walls before they went to sleep.
I think it's some sneak attack time.
Loktar,
Hmm.
do you think we could take out 2 maybe, and then
Yes.
take the third one hostage to find out a little bit more?
Yes. I like how you think.
Which
one?
The party
one do
is
you-
moving stealthily. They may position themselves as they like.
Which one do you wish to spare?
Probably the one furthest or closest to us, because that should be furthest from any other exits, I would hope.
Hmm.
Lost All, if anyone has anything they can do to maybe keep someone from making noise, just in case things go south, that may be something useful to have prepared.
I could either silence the area itself or hold a person in place.
I also have Bane if we want to give them disadvantage on stuff.
But
If you're looking for true quiet, nobody will hear anything through silence.
yeah, we could try that then. If anything goes wrong, they'll have to at least run away before they can alert anyone. Assuming they don't have my talents.
I don't want to prepare the spell yet because I'll burn the spell slot. But if I see anything going wrong, I would like to use a spell.
Sure. You got it.
Okay.
So,
So Loktar and I start creepy crawling down the hallway to try and coup de grace two of these guys.
okay, go ahead and position yourselves as you might like to be. All right, and pause there for just a moment. Fortune, you're able to see into the other room, where 4 more cultists lay sleeping. They're deep sleepers, and you can now hear the reason that they're such deep sleepers. There is a cacophony of whispers echoing down the hallway from the south. It sounds like every person who's ever tried to speak quietly in a room over top another person is going at it at once. You just hear just over and over again coming through. You cannot sort out what's being said. It's just a rush of whispered sounds. Super white noise generator, and these guys are out cold.
Fortune will kind of, in a more panicked state, not really being familiar with something like this, try to reach out to Lostal and Loktar via the psychic whispers. But I think he can talk to them, but he probably can't hear them in the moment, just with all the noise going on. And he'll just relay, see 4 more of them. There's something very odd and magical down here. It just whispers everywhere. I can't tell if you're talking to me or if it's something else.
A lot of whispers down south, I'll say to the group above.
Are you able to determine if it's audible or psychic?
Does it sound to Fortune like it's more in the air than it is in his head?
It's a lot of both. It feels like the pressure is there from both directions. You're hearing it, but you're also feeling it.
I can't. It feels like talking to you right now. It's the same, but not.
And like even as you're talking, it's like if someone's like, "Hey, hey, hey," while you're trying to talk. It's very there.
Just a little, hey, listen.
Hey.
Mom, mommy, mom.
Perhaps
we
we should adjust our tactics and begin with the ones furthest south, thereby creating a murder sandwich, as we like to say in the Bugbear tribe.
Murder sandwich.
Okay.
Lostal, we're going to actually go further south and try to start from the bottom and work our way up. Be prepared in case the 3 ahead wake up, or we'll call you if something goes wrong here.
Oh, okay. I will let the others know to be ready just in case something goes sideways. They're going farther south out of sight.
I hope this is a good idea.
Why are they going further south?
They said they have 4 more sleepers south, but there's also a white noise.
Should you
Loktar.
silence the room that we can see?
Not yet that I know of. Loktar,
No,
as you
should
make your
we?
way, you can see that this bends around and then a cave opens up in that direction, but you'd have to go down that hallway to see around that little outcropping.
If he is hearing a cacophony of noises, I think it's smarter to silence that instead of up here.
How big is silence?
I'm very limited on. This is my last capability of casting something at that level.
I would like to interject. I'd recommend not cutting off the source of noise. If they truly are sleeping with it, then that will alert them faster.
If we go down into that noise and we need to kill that noise for ourselves, I'm not killing the noise on them.
Well, I imagine if those 2 are down there and they're perfectly fine, they're probably the most easily mentally swayed anyway, so I think the rest of us will be fine.
We gotta work on your
People skills.
you're just
People skills.
tact of speaking.
I give Montgomery a look. What do you mean by people skills? Is that not respectful?
Oh no, they suck pretty badly.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad we can agree there at least.
Yeah, but we don't need to talk about it.
That's what happens when you just talk to the dead. They don't have feelings.
I don't just talk to the dead, okay?
Loktar, should we slit these throats?
Yeah, you'll see Loktar readying the spear to put it through the head of this guy here.
Yep.
I imagine
Our
it's
shit
like
talking each other's going on while they're ready to just murder.
Yep. Yep. Just going for a quiet, cut of the throat while he's asleep with a psychic dagger.
All right. So, to do this, you get to attack with advantage. Any hit you hit is a critical. You need to do 12 points of damage to put this person out quietly in their sleep. Please go ahead and roll your attack to make sure that you can hit a sleeping person in an important bit of their body.
And in just a moment, I'm about to be proved right or wrong.
Okay.
Okay?
Definitely hit.
Definitely hit. It's an automatic
Crit
crit, so at least do 12 points of damage with an auto crit with your sneak attack, I believe.
Okay. 15.
15, one down. Loktar, super gone. Like, you Wookiee him. You remove pieces from pieces.
Okay.
This is my specialty.
It's actually kind of fun having a pair of people who are good at this. One more for
All right,
the
you
road.
move up to the next set. You get ready. Can I see the attacks with advantage? 23 is a solid hit. Loktar, where's the attack?
Oh no.
Is it
Wait,
16? I think.
Wait, what
I don't
happened
know.
there?
I'm not sure why it's green.
What?
I
Okay.
believe it's the 16.
Oh, because you
I don't know why
marked
it's
it for an
green,
auto
though.
crit. I got it.
Yeah, I thought so. I wouldn't have to figure out how to roll
Yep,
it.
no problem. Loktar's is very dead. Fortune, you got a 23 and a 7, so the 23
so
does
not
hit.
dead.
It is automatic critical damage. So go ahead and roll the crit.
That should be the crit because it's 2d6 plus 3.
2d6 plus 3. Where's your sneak attack damage?
That I think it went off on the first one.
This is another.
I guess this would also have.
This is a fresh attack with a new sneak attack.
That's right.
So do me at least 5 points of damage with your sneak attack.
I think it's 4d6 then.
Yep. So don't roll all ones.
Okay, no.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Down and
Oh,
down.
yeah, you killed him.
He's real dead.
Real dead.
That man did as hell.
Whew.
All right. They're going down. Montgomery, Durin, you see them coming back up into view. They're bloodied. They've got their spears. They've got their. Actually, you don't even carry your knives. You leave the knives in them each time.
They
Loktar
disappear. Yeah, you can't tell. They don't leave a mark.
Loktar just spits another one. No problem. Fortune.
It is somehow more gratifying to put the spear through their head while they're still living.
Does a 12 hit?
12 does hit. So yep, we're good. Go ahead and give me damage and sneak attack. We need one more, and your sneak attack will definitely do it. So yep. Gonzo there.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to fix that so it goes off when I do that, but it's fine.
One cultist remains, blissfully unaware of what's been going on behind him. Like the little sheet he's got pulled up over himself is just fluttering as he snores. These two close in on either side.
And I'll whisper to Lostall, okay, there's one left. I think we can just position ourselves to grab his mouth if he wakes up. If everyone wants to join us here, quietly.
They want us to join them quietly. Head forward, guys.
I
Or should we
imagine
bring him
all
back?
we all just kind of cluster around the bed. So whenever he wakes up, he just sees like the six of us just kind of looking over him, like, "Oh, hello there."
All right.
Good morning.
So I think what I'm hearing is a somewhat sarcastic good morning to wake him up. And he's like, praise the Whispered One. Is it already time? And then his eyes open and it's dim in here and he just starts to focus in on what's going on. And he like goes to end, you slap your hand over his mouth and he what are you doing?
All your friends are dead. That's a terrible way to start that, but it's true.
No, it's actually the perfect way to start that. All your friends are dead, and you will be too, if you do so much as anything besides answer my question very, very specifically and very, very correctly.
Sure.
Listen to my posh friend.
That seems like a solid lead into whichever of you would like to take the initiative to roll the intimidation check with advantage from the assist there.
Fortune is completely silent. He's not good
Does
at
anyone-
intimidation.
I'm
anyone
good.
have-
I'm proficient in intimidation.
Okay, what's
I
your
mean,
deck with
it's naturally +3.
Sure.
Okay,
Plus
I have a
five.
+4.
I got a plus
Okay,
as
go
well.
for it.
Okay, I say we let the bard do it, because the bard is more likely to succeed at the talkie-talkie bits.
Okay.
All right. Hopefully
I'm more
I don't
like
get that one
I'm
again.
gonna smash your head in intimidation.
Dern's just like flexing like his hand over his mouth, just like
I'm
squeezing,
literally
making his
just like
jaw
a-
creak.
I'm disappointed.
You said advantage.
Advantage with the intimidation, please.
All right.
21 is
Oh,
plenty.
hell yeah.
This guy's completely cowed. He's like, whatever you want, whatever you want.
That's a lot of blood on you two. What did you? Never mind. If you don't want to, add to their bloodbath
Collection.
as they had this morning, very quietly, and I'll look at whoever has their hand over his mouth. I'll gesture for him to move it. If you scream, there'll be more of that on all of us. You won't realize you actually had that much blood to give.
He's what do you want to know?
What are you doing here?
I serve the Whispered One. Zalrir, our leader, he's working to draw forth the secrets from the depths of the mortal soul. It's amazing. It's
Is that all that racket?
Don't stop there.
You can let us know what exactly what you are doing and your people are doing here.
Well, you see, there's power in secrets, and we're gathering power by drawing forth our secrets. There have been failures. The unfaithful, the unworthy, the treacherous one, that Delvin. When his secrets were drawn forth, they revealed that he was a spy. But those who are honest, no. Those who are devout, in their secrets, those who hold the correct secrets, they will gain power. Yes.
You can hold right there. For Delvin, the poison that was given him. Do you have antidotes for that?
No, it's not a poison. It's a reaction. Because he was not faithful. It was a corruption within his soul, within his body.
Mentally files that away for future use.
Yeah, I've figured that. So those who are not loyal to the Whispered One become corrupted if they're trying to go through this?
Yes. If the secrets that they draw forth do not serve the Whispered One, do not serve the power that you wish, then it turns on you.
How many more devout are down here?
Well, there were near to 2 dozen of us at one point, but some have failed, others have fled, but a few have achieved greatness through Zalrin.
Greatness. What do you mean?
Their secrets now walk free and do their bidding.
Can I ask a question here? Do you
Sure.
mind, my friend?
Yes.
Why are you serving a lich?
He is no mere lich. He is a god.
The man's a lich.
He's no man. He's a god. Huh? God.
Quietly.
Buddy, friend, you understand that I could make myself out to be a god if I really wanted to. How do you know he's a real god?
Uh,
And also, you're not dead. Do you really think he's going to leave you alive?
well,
If you're giving him your secrets, once you're out of secrets, what are you going to give him to keep you? You're in a pyramid scheme, man. Come on.
Can I get a quick
Lost all
persuasion
holding off
check
on
as
that.
you try and educate him as to the folly of this pyramid scheme?
Yes, you can. That is going to be an 18.
He looks stunned. Like he's like, but if I give up my secrets, I get the power of my secrets, and then I get my 3 friends to give up their secrets, and then they get their 3 friends, but wait, oh.
But like you have to remember, you're not actually getting your secrets. You're giving them up. That's part of like the deal.
And he seems like maybe this isn't such a great idea. And as he looks around to the 3 friends that he recruited and the puddles of blood that they now are, he's like, well, do you know any good gods to follow?
I'm not the person to ask about that one. The
Yes.
bell, the one with the bell is though. My only advice to you is, don't go into a group that asks you to recruit more people into a group, because typically when they ask you to recruit more people and to give things up that are integral to you, like I don't know, your deepest darkest secrets, typically it's not for a great cause.
I see all of your points now. Yes.
Maybe go to Maleki. Maleki's a pretty good god, I think.
Maleki,
I've never actually been.
I will go henceforth to one of
I was
her.
gonna say, the other ones are like what, Lathander?
Oh,
That'd
Yeah,
be a good one.
Lathander.
Lathander. I've heard
Oh,
of Lathander.
I think first
Ilmater?
paying homage to Omgal first, cleaning his idol,
Ogma,
and
yes, you're right, you're
Ogma
right.
would definitely be a start.
Oh,
I was about to say, I'm gonna reach down and like pat
Free
him on the cheek,
option.
like very, very kindly, like perhaps go clean up the mess in the room and then go find a nice place to repent, okay? But let's answer some questions before you go, okay? Let's
and
just take a
he
seat.
like looked like he was like getting ready to leave, and then he's like, "Oh, yes, more questions, of course."
Okay.
Do you need food or water?
He's fine. Ignore that. What's across the hall? What's in the other hallway?
And he's like, "Which way?" He's like, "Oh, over there." You mean to the east?
Yes.
Yeah. To the that's the library. That's where we
Lovely,
record
okay.
all of our experiments.
Okay, lovely.
Yes.
How full is the? Sorry to
No,
cut you off.
it's fine. Go right ahead.
How full is your library, and are there any documents or scrolls that are more of the forbidden for normal
Oh, this
followers to look at?
this is all cutting edge research, so I don't think normal eyes should see it, but anything you could learn from me would definitely be in there. So if I could just, I'll go clean up that shrine and be out of your hair, no time at all. And
Are there any people in the library?
at this time, no. There should just be we who are on break here, and he looks around again.
So you.
Just me here, and well, of course, the services that Zalrin is performing.
And I'll
lovely.
say, and don't forget, when you leave and you pick your god, you need to go get 3 more people to worship that god.
No, don't do that. That's
And
exactly
then
how
make
he
sure
ended
they
up in this
get 3
conversation.
people. This is called a bad pyramid scheme because you don't gain anything. You don't get anything back from it.
Okay. All right. Yes. I'll do the math. And he looks like absolutely baffled that you seem to be getting ready to let him go. Are you getting ready to let him go?
I
Are
think
there
Loktar would
any?
grab him by the scruff of the neck and kind of guide his view around the room and ask, "Are all present and accounted for?"
And you're like pointing him at the dead people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there
Tell
any of
me
your
which of these
Are there
were
any of
your
your friends
friends
that we've missed?
So 1, 2, is that 3 or 4? 4, 5. That's everyone except for those who would be in service with Zalrin. So there's 2 more
Perfect. Okay.
Plus Alrin.
plus Zalrin.
Any
How?
monstrosities?
It would depend on whether they've been successful releasing their secrets.
Lovely. Okay. Loktar,
Yes.
do you want to do anything with him before you let him go? I know you have him by the scruff right now, and I don't particularly feel like trying to drag him out of your hands.
Now that he has surrendered his secrets to us, will he be likewise corrupted as our friend's brother? You have betrayed your god. Does that
That
not
is a very good
concern
point.
you?
Do you want us to go ahead and spare you that suffering?
I'll take that risk.
Are you absolutely sure, my friend? It was
Yeah,
a very
my
painful
secrets
wait.
have not been released yet. I've still got a
Oh, so you
few
have more that you want to tell us?
that I meant to
Hmm.
like pulled from my mortal soul. I've told
Oh,
everything
okay.
that you need to know is in that book just over there. It lays out how you recruit 3 friends to recruit 3 friends, and
Oh, lovely.
yes,
And while he's saying that, I'm like, which book is it? That one?
yeah,
And I'm
just right
gonna
over
go over
there in
there
the
and I'm gonna take.
library.
I'm gonna like. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Loktar, be a dear, cut his neck.
Wait,
What?
I was
Wait.
say, do we want to give
Wait.
Kavori a chance to
She's
get
just
some
standing there.
revenge?
She's got an arrow knocked on her bow and just kind of pointed down the hallway. She definitely has the look that if he's set running, she's going to plink him in the back of the head. But she's
Before
letting
he
you
gets
deal
done
with it at the
running,
moment.
Honestly, I think I'd rather see that.
before we
A
set you
little bit, that
free,
would be funny.
Loktar, please let him go, but hold off on the run. About how strong is your leader? About what can he do?
He can draw forth the secrets of the mortal soul. It's an unfathomable power.
I could do that too.
You haven't
Well,
They've
seen
just
him
quite
done
do
it.
it.
unfathomable. It's unfathomable to me.
You haven't seen him do anything else. Just pray and
He channels the will of
make
our
you tell him your
masters. That
secrets.
not enough. He can command the dead.
I could do that. Yeah.
And you guys are just like
Have you
one upping
seen
him every
him?
time he plays. Like,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
can strike people down at a distance. No.
I can do that.
He can
Have you seen him bring 3 friends to your
I
cause?
just grabbed the kid by the shoulder. Leave.
So you kind of set him off. Kavori lets him get like 5 steps, and then, and he just.
Thank you, Kavori.
Nice shot.
All right. Well, now that we've properly interrogated the fellow, I'm going to go check out the library real fast. Anyone want to come with me?
I do want to see that.
Anyone else?
You
Should
want to do
talk
that
together.
before we deal with whatever's to the south?
Yes, because whatever's going on in the south is obviously going to continue going on whether we were here or not. And truthfully, I don't believe another 5 minutes is going to hurt anything.
Well, if they're in the middle of a ritual, I mean, interrupting a ritual
might
instead of
wanna
going
actually
at the end of it
Let's
would
stop a
probably be better.
ritual if
The
they're doing
library will
one.
be there.
Well, you can still talk to Lost Doll. So why don't they go to the
Spoil
library
sports.
and you guys can sneak down and see what's going on at the same time. And if
So
it looks like things are getting bad, make them
if-
run.
if I'm told we gotta go, are you willing to just leave? The
A scale of
library.
1 to 10. I'll need a scale of 1 to 10. Anything below a 7, I'm probably not going to run
If I
immediately.
say we're leaving, that's a 10.
Fair enough. You know what? I can do that. I can agree to that.
The library will be there.
Yes,
It's
but my interest will not. I want to go while I have interest.
That sounds like a personal flaw.
It 100% is.
Oh, well, I appreciate the candor there. Loktar, should we go do our usual? Oh, also, is everyone else hearing the whispers at this point, or is it only like
Yes,
when you're
as
near?
soon as you kind of cross that barrier where Fortune is, it's a overwhelming pressure. Up in this room, it's just kind of a buzz in the back of your ear, but once you get down to where Fortune is, it is a strong, aggressive whispering. It's like, hey, hey, over here.
Fortune will kind of look to Televor and Monk. Actually, just head back to them real quick. Before you go, can you two step past here when I started hearing the whispers? I just want to get your take on it, because you both
Yes.
are far more skilled in magic than I am.
The schizophrenia barrier. Let me take a look. And he's gonna step in there and see about the whispers.
Sure. As you step down there, it is just it's a quiet roar. It's like waves, crashing. It's just that hiss noise. It's all over the place, but you hear little hints of words in there, and it's just too many in a crowd. If you paid enough attention, maybe you could get it sorted out, but you can also feel that maybe paying too much attention is not the greatest thing to do with a cacophony of whispers.
I'm gonna turn back to the group and go. This is. I was going to say don't listen, but I don't necessarily think that would help either, given the status of it.
don't focus on the words.
Yes, I would be rather inclined to say don't try and listen, and you don't recognize any voices in there, even if you think you do. This sort of magic is catastrophic to the mind, I would say, putting it politely. I could give you a detailed explanation, but it would take too long. Anyway, it is a lovely white noise machine, though. I will give you that.
You're burning time on the ability to look in the library with more
More
words.
Fine.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Televor. Or
Yes, of course.
Televir. And then Loktar?
I find the whispers irritating. I wish to find whoever is whispering and quiet them.
I'm with you. I didn't want.
All right, so
do we want to do the library? Or sorry.
So two of you have headed towards the library, at least. Two of you are heading down towards the whispers. The way the cavern is sort of bent around, you have to get down to right around here to see around that bend into the cavern.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, those guys we just killed, did they have like shiny weapons hanging off their hip or anything like that?
No shiny weapons. They were dressed in fairly simple robes. Within the robes, each of them had a withered eyeball within their robes. And no shiny weapons. They did have daggers and such on them, but nothing that you would say is military grade.
How easy is it to peel a robe off of one of the dead guys?
I mean, the one Kivori took down's only got one little hole in the back of the neck area. The rest of them got a lot of stabs.
My friend, I wouldn't recommend doing that. There's too much blood on it. It takes forever to wash out. We don't have the time.
I'm just going to quick grab the one off the arrow shot,
Mhm.
the cavalry shot, just in case we run into something.
Sure.
I think if we run into anything, the robes will most likely prove no different, but whatever makes you feel better.
Yeah. So, as you are, the pair are making their way towards the library, and the others are kind of inching their way along. The library itself is filled with crooked shelves, filled with crooked books, and scrolls stand against the wall. In the center of the room is a square table covered in scribbled notes and ink-stained parchment. In a small cage stuffed under the table is a goblin.
I'm gonna look down and go, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's had a bad day.
Yeah, how about
What's your up for? What do you do here?
Oh, well, I kind of got stuck here, cause I was, trying to find a nice place to, reestablish myself. I used to be a king. Kind of no longer a king, passed my crown along. So I
that's
came
good.
over to Neverwinter, where everything can be rebuilt. And I was thinking, they take me in, they be royalty, it'll be all cool. But no! I got here, I got bonked on the head, I got stuffed into a little cage. Guys was talking about my secrets. I got so many secrets I don't want to share.
Lovely.
Being royalty, I understand that.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I suppose that answers my question. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to look at the papers up here.
oh yeah, no problem.
And I'm gonna-
Have fun. Could you just maybe like the little catch up there? Could you just right over just
I'm just going to ignore him. I'm
or
just going to ignore him in
just-
favor of going through the papers on the top.
just give it a little backy back.
I'm gonna help looking through the documents first.
No, just take a second. Just reach
Just-
little.
If you got some information you're not gonna run, I'll let you out.
Yeah, where am I gonna run to? You're big, strong Ferris. Big, strong Ferris.
Oh yeah, extremely strong, very strong.
Hey, look at me. I got tiny little legs. Where am I gonna go?
Probably to hell. Give it. Don't worry, I'll be down there too. I'm not. It's not trying to be threatening. I'm just simply stating a fact.
It sounded a little bit like a threat. Just.
I apologize. I apparently don't have a great social sense.
He sucks with talk.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
the nicest
sorry.
way I can say it.
And
So I'm
thanks to
gonna-
the Guild Superior, as that's going on, so we got the library being investigated, starting to flip in through some things. Could I get a quick, let's call this one a history check, to see how well you can speed read through the notes that you're finding and put together what you're looking for. In the meanwhile, it looks like Fortune and... Whoa.
I hate this shit.
I didn't have the one this time.
Televere,
It's just
you,
all
like,
in Elvish.
you open up to a
thought that-
passage and you just get hung up like, this doesn't make sense, and you just keep going back and forth between one sentence and the next, being like, doesn't make sense. It's not right.
The syntax is completely off here. Who wrote this?
Lostal, you have a lot better chance to get through it. It is laying out the methods to which secrets can be extracted. It seems to be focused on the powers of the negative plane. It is somewhat like necromancy, but at the same time, it's a little bit like an enchantment, and maybe that's what's driving Televere insane, is that it's mangling schools of magic that shouldn't be mangled. So as that's going, now these experiments have been running for some time. It looks like Zalrir is building on the experiments that other have had. And Televere's going insane back and forth between those notes.
Okay, this is a different type of magic. I get why you're not understanding what's going on here.
I look up at him with madness in my eyes. I do understand this. I just don't like the sentence.
That's terrible. That latch door. If you could just
Oh
hit
yeah,
that latch.
I flipped the latch
Okay,
up. Well,
and-
what's your name again, there, Your Majesty?
Oh, no more, Your Majesty. I'm just Lou. Just Lou.
Lou?
Lou. Yeah, Lou.
So you lied to us about being a king.
Not anymore. I gave up my crown. No crown.
Yeah, he said he gave it up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's big to do.
Yes, I'm sure.
So as that conversation's happening, Fortune, Loktar, you are making the approach. Fortune, you've eased your way down there, and so you're going to be able to see in to a large room. Boop, boop.
Oh.
shit.
In that room, the cacophonous whispers that have been echoing are focused through this tunnel. It's almost like you're pushing against them. In the center of a large cave, an imposing human cultist in a sweeping robe stands chanting. His oily hair is slicked back, his skin is gaunt and gray. Carved into the floor around him is a runic circle that pulses with a sickly green light. 2 cultists, one human, one elven, stand beside him, their heads thrown back, their mouths agape. The leader is calling out, "Now, release your secrets unto me. Let the truths hidden in your soul come forth and be stronger." He's repeating that over and over in a whisper. It's just joining in with the other whispers. You can see a stream of black shadow pouring out from the mouths of the cultists that stand with their head back. It's pooling on the floor behind them, darkening their shadow, an almost humanoid form. It's ongoing.
I do not
Release
like
your
this.
secrets. Give to the whispered one. And on it continues. Go ahead.
Fortune kind of just starts backing up away from the immediate vicinity here, and we'll call to Lost Doll. We've found where they're doing whatever ritual they're doing. It's right around the corner where we were. Perhaps we can deal with that first and then reinvigorate Televir's interest in the library. There's shadow things coming out, and I'd rather have as few of those as possible.
Yes, I suggest we interrupt this process as soon as possible.
Give forth your secrets.
I could put a
Bring
spear
them
through
to
his
me.
head.
Televir, I think we hit that 10 already.
Why would we just got here?
Moving around the table as I was looking through it, am I hearing any of that from down here?
As you get to the southern side, you can start to feel that pressure. It
Okay.
seems like it is coming out from that hallway there, and as you head down into it, you can hear those whispers. They're a little bit deadened. This is a much tighter hallway here, and the bend is much more severe. But as you make your way around, with a little bit of a squeeze, you could get through, and you can see the chamber coming from the opposite side.
I'm just gonna... Come on, Televir, let's go.
Okay, I have a question real fast.
Sure.
Is Lou still in the cage? Like, has he popped out of the cage, or is he still in there?
He's sort of like stretching his legs, like he seems like he's been kind of cramped up. He hasn't
Okay.
made a break for it yet, but
Okay.
he's kind of looking in the direction of the door.
I was gonna say if he was still in the cage, I was gonna be like, okay, you stay here for your own good, and I was gonna push the thing back in. But if he's out of the cage, then there's
No,
no
he's
point.
he, like as soon as you open it, he's got his legs. He's sort of stretching him out, like I'm not gonna run till you can't see me.
I'm gonna look down at him and go, do be careful. There's a bit of a water weird near the entrance. It almost killed the elf there. I don't recommend going that way.
Thanks. Good
Oh,
looking
and
out.
there's also some oozes. It's quite a fun little place if you don't mind getting your flesh dissolved. Anyway, have fun. Good luck.
Turtles.
And Televir is going to walk down the way Lost Doll is and be like, "Is it? Oh, the schizophrenia bear is here too. Lovely."
Yep.
And
And
by
then
the way,
kind of-
the cameo, thanks to the rumor redeemed for the DMPC insert, Sire Lou, my first character on the channel. Thanks everybody for getting the rumor in there. Little Goblin's going to scoot out in not a little bit. So, it seems like adventure time is about to happen as you two are closing in from either side. I'll ask the party to position themselves whereabouts they would like to be, as we are probably going to be rolling initiative to kick things off here.
Fortune, Loktar, we found a way across as well. We're in a position to help you.
Okay, probably let us start so that you two don't draw all the attention.
No worries there.
All right.
And I'll relay that Lost Doll and Televir. They've found there seems to be a passage from the library as well.
I have heard that some rituals require the power of 3. I wonder if we should focus on the main cultist, or perhaps we should take out one of the underlings first.
I don't know what'll happen while their secrets are being drawn out, but I guess I won't know what happens either way.
Secrets? Everybody has secrets. Fear is such a great motivator. It makes people lock those secrets away, and he's trying to unlock them. That's because for every person locking away their secrets, there's 2 more people seeking to uncover their truths. I've seen this.
So should we kill them before all their secrets come out?
I have no idea.
Yes. Let us
just-
open. Let us open the southern one's head. and see what
Somehow he
secrets
read
fell
the
out.
book that we were reading about the pyramid scheme, and he didn't even get to the library.
I'm actually really upset that I wasn't there for that because I would have had some words. Oh well.
No worries. So, as the party prepares and plans are being made and things are happening, that is ongoing. The shadows behind the cultists have taken form and solidified. They're growing stronger by the moment.
Should we take the first shot, Loktar, before hopefully they know we're there?
I did that at advantage by accident. Yes.
If you want, I can see if I can weaken these things before you take your shots.
Perhaps less talky, more shooty.
Yeah.
So
I
the good
cast
news is,
silence in the center.
okay, so you are going to be casting silence in the center, and that was
At the same time, making attacks from Loktar and I from range, ideally, where they know what's happening.
okay. So silence. Who was casting the silence?
Lost all.
Lost all. Lost all's casting silence. No problem. So we'll start with Lost all. Lost all, you are going to go ahead and cast silence.
Yes.
Silence. 20-foot radius sphere. That's a big sphere. That's going to fill basically the whole chamber.
Ah, lovely.
So,
Did we all need to roll initiative? Did I miss
yes,
that?
please.
or we're
Everybody roll
just-
initiative if you haven't yet.
Sorry.
No worries.
God, I have a lot of 8s. At least I'm consistent.
Yeah, I got a 4 again.
All right. So everybody's holding off. Lost All's the one starting up. Lost All gets close enough, casts that silence. Bubble goes up. All of a sudden, the whispers cut off. The cultists, the leader, look around. You can see they're like, but no sound comes out. Nothing travels. Lost All, any movement from you?
I'm out of their sight. I'm actually going to stay out of their sight. Televier, did you want to go by me?
Yeah, probably.
I will slide backwards then,
Sounds
because
good.
I don't need to maintain sight.
And a little bit of good news for you. Fallout Vault 4 has purchased a player reroll. You got one in the
Nice.
bin.
Nice.
We're going to need
All right,
that.
awesome.
Nice.
Thank you.
Telovier.
All right. As he casts that, I'm going to pop my head around and go, "Oh, hello there!" And I'm going to throw a chromatic orb of fire at the head cultist there.
Sure. May
So
certainly
I'm
do
going-
so. You calling out hello there doesn't seem to have any effect on them at all.
Well, that's fine. Let's see. I am going to do fire damage. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second. It's been fiddly.
Oh,
That is a 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits.
Cool.
In my head, I warned Loktar and Fortune that I was casting silence,
Yep.
so hopefully they would pass it along to the mages.
That will be 13 damage to the head cultist there.
13 fiery damage. And does not like Zalrir. Starts to burn. Pats himself out silently. Telovier, anything else?
Let's see. I used how much on that one? 10 feet. I'm going to move right back.
Oops.
Oh no, I'm not going. Yes, I'm going to move right
I
back.
don't know why that moved.
Got it. Given that was the bright point of light that surged out, two shadows come streaking towards Telovier. Let's see how good Telovier was at guessing distances. Shadows are quite quick. He was not good enough.
Oh no.
Shadow draws up alongside him. Another one moves behind. Shadow reaches out to Telovier. Telovier. A 10. I don't
A
think hits you.
10 does not hit me.
That's very good. Can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch without squeezing. It'll take the dash action. squeeze past you all, flit along the ground to close in behind you over there. Cultist runs over in your direction as well, coming in behind the shadow. As it does, Loktar, what are you up to?
All right. I don't want to stand on that circle, I don't think, but stand right there. Hope nothing happens, and chuck a spear.
Sure.
The leader hasn't gone yet, right?
Leader has not gone yet.
Excellent. There we go.
You actually timed it well because the leader would have gone first, but you waited until after he would have gone. 25 is a super good hit. 17 points of damage. Whoomp, just takes it. He goes down to one knee. He puts up his hands like,
Yeah.
He'll point to his ear, like to let him know that he can't hear him in the silence as he draws another spear.
as that's happening, Cultist rushes towards Loktar. Loktar, Cultist coming in. Scimitar attack. 21's probably going to hit.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll
Only
hit.
3 points of slashing damage, though. And that'll bring us to
Alright.
Montgomery.
All right, I'm going to move to here. That's 25 feet of my movement. I guess now I gotta hit this guy. I was hoping to get both of them because they were together. So, so that guy that's on Loktar, I'm gonna hit him with a sapping sting.
Okay.
He's got to make a Constitution save, DC 11.
DC 11, Constitution saving throw. He posts up a
Oh,
1.
sweet.
He will
So he
definitely take
takes-
that one.
Yep. He takes one point of necrotic damage, and he is knocked prone.
And knocked prone.
Yeah. Here, I'll put it in the chat there so you can see it.
You got it. He has fallen prone. Montgomery, anything else for you?
Nope, that's it.
Fortune.
Seeing everything run towards the other hallway, I immediately check in with Lostel. I saw a couple the shadowy creatures and one of the cultists run towards you. Are you two okay over there?
Not for long.
And I'll kind of Durin, Montgomery, maybe you two. There are several enemies who appear to have run after our friends on the other side. I don't know how long they'll last on their own. But first, cut our way through, I guess. And I will go ahead and get in. Well, I don't need to go in melee range. Fortune will get over here and just chuck dagger. Oh wait, no range attack on prone. Okay, I will go in melee range for the advantage on the attack.
You got it.
First psychic blade attack, 11 to hit.
That will miss, but I think you got advantage. Oh, that was with advantage.
Yeah, that
will
was-
miss.
Dang.
Very unfortunate. Bonus attack then. Also with advantage. Don't let me down twice.
There we go.
That's better.
Oh, and that's
That's
one.
Nat
Yeah,
20, yeah.
That 20 will take
Okay.
it. Crits with your sneak attack. Yeah, this dude's not going to survive this. But go ahead.
Yeah, doesn't he only have 12 health?
He's
think
got
it
something
already-
like 12 health.
He's got 11 technically
He's
because
got
one
11
damage
now.
was done
He's
to
got
him.
something like it. That's a
Oh!
good start. That's a good start. He might survive. You just have to roll all ones on the sneak attack damage.
Yep. Have to clear everything. There we go. Crit damage roll. It doesn't look like he's going to live.
He is not going to live. He goes down in a silent slump.
And I've started here. 5, 10. And Fortune will risk walking on the circle. Does anything happen when he first steps onto it?
You can feel energy coursing up your leg. It doesn't feel good, but nothing untoward happens to you immediately. You are definitely traipsing on ground upon which you should not traipse.
Okay. Just in your head, Loktar, since I'm in the silence, but with the psychic whispers, I think I can go ahead and just relay to you. It seems okay, but unpleasant. Very, very unpleasant. Like the hair is, you can see his tail. The hair is completely puffed up, even without any intention to be so.
I would not remain there longer than necessary.
So, Fortune, I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I can make it up here towards the top of the room.
Sounds good. Durin.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm gonna attack the. Well, I am actually gonna attack this cultist on the other side of the room.
Sure.
With my favorite, my crossbow.
Okay. It's done so well so far. 11 is going to miss.
Okay. Let's see. I think that's all I can do. So
I think you might
That's
have
my turn.
Vori, by the way.
Did I miss Kavori? Oh, yeah, she wants to be in on this. So Kavori would get down to here. She does have a shot on the cult leader. She's got the bow drawn. She kind of looks at you because he's like, just kind of looks at you. Probably Montgomery. You're right next to him. Like, should I?
Depends on how bad we want to talk to him.
We are supposed to question them.
He
So
is their leader, right?
So she just like lets the bow draw. All right,
Shoot him in the foot.
What's that?
Said shoot him in the foot.
I mean, I can try. So she'll take the shot and try and shoot him in the foot. There is no such thing as
I know.
as that kind of damage for a ranged attack, but she's like, hey, if you think you can heal him in the meantime, I'll take the shot. A 14 will hit. 5 will knock him unconscious. So you have 3 rounds to stabilize him before he is dead.
I was gonna say I got him.
Okay.
Lost Doll.
I am going to look at the shadow above me and start speaking in an abyssal tongue, casting Dissonant Whispers. So a wisdom check of 14, please.
Wisdom check of 14.
Ooh.
Authority.
So I'm pretty much telling you want to run, you do not want to stay here. As he takes 15 points of psychic damage.
15 points of psychic damage, which is not on its list of things it's immune to.
And he must use his reaction to run.
Must use his reaction to run.
Yep. Copy and paste for you. What the heck?
That went weird.
That one was super weird. There. And as he runs, I get to take a stab at him with my rapier.
Sure do. "21 hits, do at least 1 point of damage."
Well, I have a +3, so...
Sort of stab down as the shadow tries to run away. It just splits across your rapier blade and then dissipates, secrets spilling out onto the floor. Lastal, anything else?
I'm going to give Televir some inspiration. You may not know how to talk to people. I think you can deal with these cultists.
Got
All
it.
right.
Televir, what do we got?
I am going to cast Cause Fear on the shadow.
Oh.
So I need a wisdom saving throw from him.
Cause fear on the shadow. Wisdom saving throw. It is immune to being frightened. So does this cause the frightened condition?
Let me take a look. Yes, it does. So
Okay.
it is a waste of a spell.
Okay, it resists that spell.
Dang. All right. Well, that's about all I can do. So, have fun,
Sounds
y'all.
good. And I think I see out in the audience some people have noticed that my cultists are being whittled down. The DM has gained a reroll.
Oh no.
And with that, the shadow has come up. The shadow is going to reach up to Televere, who tried to scare it, try and sap his strength away. A 12?
Ooh.
That is my AC.
That is your AC.
Way they have negative strength too, huh?
I know, right?
9 necrotic damage,
Oh.
and you lose 3 points of strength.
Oh,
What's that put your
alright.
strength at?
Not high.
It wasn't high to begin with.
Oh, hopefully more than 4?
It is. Not
Okay.
by much.
So you won't die immediately the next turn, possibly.
No, I won't die immediately. But let's just say if I get hit again, it won't matter. It won't matter what my strength is at. I will most likely just keel over dead.
Okay. In the meanwhile, this cultist can't seem to find a way to get past the shadow, so he will run over towards where Fortune is. Cultist will strike out at Fortune. Fortune scimitar coming at you silently. 15 to hit?
15 will hit.
Will
I
hit.
don't think I have any reactions for that. Nope.
4 points of
slashing.
slashing damage. And then Loktar.
the enemy begins to turn the tide. I think probably deal with the closer threat. I think. Well, yeah. All right. All right. Gonna move here and check a spear at this guy.
You got it. Spear throw. 19's a solid hit. 8 points is a lot of damage, but he is still standing.
And then I think he'll. This guy's unconscious, so maybe I'll. Let's see, 10, 13, 20, 25, or wait, 25, 30, like to there. Yeah, that's good.
So you would have gone straight west and then up 1 to get there, to not go into his zone of attacks.
Moving across by this guy.
Yep, you got it. Montgomery, what do we got?
I will move 25 and try and stabilize him.
Sure.
I'm in the silent, so I can't use my spare the dying, so I guess I'll just have to do it normally.
Good old medicine
What
check.
Is that what it is, a medicine check? All
Yes,
right.
please. 15, he is stable. No longer dying, now just asleep. Unconscious. Montgomery, anything else for your bonus action or more movement?
Well, I guess I have 5 feet of movement left. I guess I might as well. Yeah, I'll go ahead and move there.
Fortune. What do we got?
Okay, I will go ahead and use steady aim for this one.
Okay.
And just take an attack on advantage.
You got it. $16's a hit.
But why did it only stop rolling my sneak attack automatically for some reason?
Sure. I do not know, but that combination to 16 works. No more cultists there. Fortune, anything else?
No, I can't move, and that's my action and bonus action, so I just kind of cut him down and stand there.
You got it. Durin, far across the room, a shadow remains threatening Televere, but everything else has been dealt with. What are you up to?
Alrighty, so if I were to move to 6 to here, do I have line of sight on this shadow?
Yes.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I am going to. I am going to throw a javelin.
It leaves your hand magnetically, just doesn't want to go away from you, but eventually settles onto the floor between you and
At
the
least
shadow.
it wasn't a 1, because it probably would have been attracted to my shield.
Durin, anything else?
No, not right now. No, I'm good.
All right. My cult fanatic is no more. He's also representing Kivori. Kivori will step up, take aim at the shadow, take a shot there. See if she can help out once more. Shots fired. 18 will hit a shadow. 6 points of damage will do some damage to a shadow, but it is still a shadow. Lostal.
I don't think Kavori's missed. I feel like she's hit all of her attacks.
She's pretty good with a bow. She just doesn't do melee.
I'm gonna do some vicious mockery. Tell the shadow he deserves to look like just a black mass. Nobody could love him if he had any normal looks.
That's rough.
Damn.
That's rough. Wisdom saving
A
throw.
wisdom 14.
8. He doesn't like it. He's just
That's
a
3
mass
points of
secret.
psychic.
Psychic works.
It's no secret. Nobody loves you.
Oh, that's cold. Televir.
All right, so Televir, kind of reeling from the strike the shadow just dealt him. His hand kind of goes to his side, almost like he's grasping something, and then pulls out a dagger and slices at him.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a 17 to hit,
17
Nice.
hits.
and that's going to be 6 damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Melee wizard. Televir, anything else?
No, that's going to be it.
All right. Shadow attack. 17.
That hits. That 100% hits.
That's going to be 5 necrotic and lose 3 more strength.
Hey!
And die.
Oh, wow. Love that. Well, I'm down.
Okay. We are unconscious. How's the strength looking?
I am still above a 4.
Okay,
so
that's
we're gonna
good.
Take that as a win. We're gonna take that as a win.
Loktar. You can see this shadow is just swarmed all over Televir. His body looks like it's gone monochrome as it's trying to just subsume him. What are you up to?
Unhand him, foul creature. Hit him with the old...
16 is going to hit. 8 points of damage is going to work, but it's not enough to take it down yet.
That's all I could do.
Montgomery.
Let's see here. So I guess it would be 30 feet to get to here.
No, you can go around. 25 feet will get you there. You can squeeze past Loktar right into there.
Okay. And then I'll hit him with a sacred flame.
That'll work. You're outside the bubble. Sacred Flame incoming. That's going to be a dexterity saving throw.
My gosh.
15. It will
And she
avoid
made.
that because it really
Well.
does not want to be hit by that Sacred Flame.
Yeah, that's what I was counting on. All right, that's it. What was that? That was 20. That was 25 to there,
25.
right? I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and move up there. He can maybe
Sure.
let go of Televir.
Take the step up. Fortune.
All right. Fortune will just kind of go around. 20. I don't know if from here I can actually hit him.
Throwing something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can throw something.
All right. He's got people around him, so I will just throw.
Just throw your knives with a little curveball action.
Curved it the wrong way.
First one misses. Bonus action, second one.
Bonus section, second one.
There
Okay.
we go.
Show me better than 3. 4 is technically
Four
better
psychic
than 3.
That is-
Shadow dissipates. It had been trying to force its way into Televir's mouth, but it is knocked away before it can. Things stay quiet.
The momentary,
for a
do I
moment.
want to let him go into his mouth? No.
Never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke.
Weirder things have come out of his mouth so far tonight, so you know.
Weirder things have gone into my mouth before, so
As the shadow is dispersed, you can see kind of the inky blob of it pouring away from Televir. It gets drawn back past your feet towards the circle and then gets reabsorbed into the circle. As that happens, the circle suddenly hisses and flashes with a lurid light, and that catches your attention because the room had been silent prior to that. You can all of a sudden hear the sounds around you. As if being extinguished, the glow of the rooms dims and a shadowy smoke rises from the carvings. The smoke gathers in the center of the chamber while it coalesces into an apparition of an emaciated skull with one glowing green eye. The apparition speaks in a hissing baritone. Good news, Zalier. Though your efforts have been disappointing, you have brought me new points of interest. The apparition swivels to look at each of you in turn. It seems to just look straight through the rock at you, Lostal. Yes, there's great potential here. May we meet again. But until then, I have my eye on you. The apparition explodes into streaks of shadows that pass through each of you. As it comes through, you hear a whispered scream before those shadows vanish again. Some of you blink the shadow and smoke away. Something wrong with your eyes, with your hand. You take a look at it. Lostal, Durin, Loktar. On your left hand, the creases, the lines in your palm, they don't look the same as they used to. It seems as though if you just hold your hand a little bit there, it forms the shape of an eye in the center of your palm. Fortune, Montgomery, Televir. There's something wrong with your eye. Left eye, excuse me. Something wrong with your left eye. You can't quite see it yourself. It's like a mote, a little fleck in the corner of your eye. It almost seems as though there's a hand reaching out just there. Anyone else who looks at you can see that if you look in this direction, there's a little kind of break in the veins towards the corner of your eye that looks like a hand reaching out to you there. That's a little troubling, perhaps.
Honestly, it's kind of cool.
Cool, maybe.
Fortune
Lostal,
is like, yeah.
Lostal, Durin, Loktar. That thing on your hand. You get the feel that if you wanted to, when you strike someone, you could add a little extra oomph to it. You could pull some of the energy from them. You could deal another D10 necrotic damage and gain 5 temporary hit points. The gift that you have could be used 5 times, perhaps, before it expends. Fortune, Montgomery, and Televir, that mark in your eye, you feel you could use that to enact a clairvoyance spell. No spells required, no scroll needed. You feel that you could do that 3 times. You each achieve that knowledge just by having that effect. Kavori looks between you all. Are you okay?
Yeah, does she get a cool power?
And you look her over. It does not look like she has anything. No mark on her hand, no mark in her eye.
Wow, what a loser.
This is disturbing that we've been touched by him.
Yeah.
Did we all cross the
Ah.
circle? Oh, she stands on it even now. Why is she unaffected?
I never came close to the circle.
Good point.
Fortune backs up onto the wall, kind of like trying to pick at it, like, what? Ah!
Perhaps if we revive Televir, he may know.
I'm gonna first go over to Televir, and
I was about to be like, do I need to roll a death saving throw here to get the point across, guys? Like,
and I'm just gonna take the healing potion and just throw it down on you, smash it.
Healing potion administered externally does work, so yes. Action
You want me to
deploy,
roll?
2d4 plus 2 hit points recovered there.
You get 9. So good.
Nice.
You want the other 2?
no, that's actually almost my entire health. So I
Yeah, I know.
I can get.
I got 5 more points. I got 5 more points I can heal.
No, I'm good. I appreciate it.
All right.
Did you heal his strength drain?
No.
Now at this point, Kivori is basically over there tying up Zalrir. He's loopy and mostly unconscious at this point. The way she's wrapping him up does not look like he's going to be uncomfortable when he's able to move
Do we
again.
want to
His arms
start
are
talking
all
to him?
chicken-winged. He is unconscious right now. So
I know, but I
hit
can
point-
heal him.
Yep. So if you drop a hit point back into him, he'll sort of wake back up, and
Yeah.
as he does, a vision.
I give him 1.
The whispered one. He came. He witnessed my efforts. Oh,
He witnessed you fail miserably.
but still, he said there was potential. I've never. Oh, so
I see no potential in front of me, and I'm looking dead at him.
it's
Yeah, what did he do to us?
you've shown promise. You must each have knowledge, have secrets that the whispered one would benefit from, something dark that you know. Yes, something that you will know. He's so great, and he's just sort of fanboying over, how great the
Okay.
whispered one is.
While he's going on, Loktar will grab his hand and open it and see if he has an eye on his hand, and then turn his eyeball and see if he's got a hand there.
So he's sort of he's like, what is? And then you just like grab his eye, and he's like, ah. No, he does not seem to be marked in that way.
I'm going to lean into him. I will find out all the secrets your people and what your supposed god hides, and expose to all to make him nothing.
You wish to pursue secrets? That is the first step. The whispered one saw well when he saw promise in you. Yes, you should pursue the secrets, but then once you have them, they're not so easy to share. You will not wish to share secrets that you've gained. And on that particular note, we will introduce the new mechanic for our player rerolls. Player rerolls can now have a little extra piece to them. You must reveal a secret when you have a player reroll by exposing that secret to the world. A dark little secret, something from your past or something that you know about someone else. You then get the advantage. So when a player reroll is redeemed, you need to give it just that little bit of boost by putting out some secret into the world, giving up a dark power. There's another power that you've acquired here. If you know a deep, dark secret, something critical, something important, and you give that secret up, it will remove that from your mind, from your memory. It'll take that secret out of the world, locking it away in a dark place. If you do that, everyone in the party gains advantage on all rolls for 1 minute. But that knowledge is then gone from you. As you uncover deep, dark secrets will call out when you've learned something along those lines. But that knowledge will then be gone from the party. Any of you can choose to give up that secret without permission of the others. Out of character, you may want to ask, but in character, you can do it at any point that you want.
That's going to be fun.
Okay.
And then it would be as if our characters never knew the
As if
thing.
you had
we'd have
never known
amnesia
it.
as
That
far as
secret is now gone. You have given that secret away back to the ether.
Is there like a little how do we know this? Like, what's that feeling for us, knowing that we can lose a secret to gain power?
Sure. So that feeling is it's a commitment to keep the secret even from yourself. The exposing of the secret to give it away is a freeing sensation. It is a relief, letting go a little bit of a darkness that you've been carrying. The other one is burying it deep, deep down, putting it so far away that now that has become locked in. And given who you've just had a brush with, you can assume where that power might be coming from when you give away that deep, dark secret.
Okay.
Now,
And this would be something that's secret to everyone except for ourselves.
a secret to everyone except for the
I don't
party.
know.
When these
I
deep,
guess
dark secrets are
other
learned,
party.
you can lock them away, or you could expose them to the world. You could take a secret and make it no longer a secret. I'm sure that would give you a warm feeling inside. That would be beneficial to the world, but it won't get you much power. And I think that is something that conversation between Lostal and Zarin sort of spell out. And he's trying hard to recruit you into the cult. He's like, you'll know it when you feel it. You'll take that secret and you'll put it away. And then you'll gain power from it and you'll feel it coursing through you. All those who knew the secret will feel that power. But then that secret is gone. You have used it, so you must gather more. I was drawing secrets here. I felt that power. You saw that power. It was incomplete, though. But my master, the Whispered One, he knew. He saw the potential in it. He led me to this. He'll protect me. He'll protect me. But you need the secrets that I have. The others in power, they'll need the secrets that I have. I'll find my way out, and then I'll gather them again. That's the power of secrets. You could kill me. Of course you could kill me. But then all those secrets would go to waste. Neverember would never know. He wouldn't know how many more of us there are, where we're located. All this I have. That's my power right now.
I will enjoy being one of the people who strips that power from you.
You won't be able to.
As
Go ahead.
I kind of lean on my staff, I kind of like shamble up, like I am visibly like shaken, and I'm like, does anyone really care that much if we tear the secrets out of him alive or dead? Because I think it would be so much fun to kill him and just get the answers from his corpse. I will humbly volunteer my services for that, and I will make sure your death is a long and arduous journey straight to hell and back.
Well, the problem is he's our prisoner now, and we are duly authorized representatives of the law here, and we need to take him back. The Lord needs to question him, right? I'm not saying he doesn't deserve death, but that's up to the Lord to decide, not us.
And
We're
Kavor's
enforcers.
like,
We're not.
yeah, he's right.
Yeah,
I
and
know.
as a paladin, I don't think it'd be really right of me to kill someone just because.
Would I don't remember your name. I'm sorry. It didn't really seem that important at the time.
I'm Montgomery.
Damn, okay.
No, you. I'm like, you. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to avoid.
It is
I thought we were
Zalrin.
becoming friends.
Zalarin. We are. I know your name, Montgomery. I was talking about Zalarin as apparently the name.
Okay. Sorry.
Zalarin. You said there is power both in releasing and keeping the secrets.
It's
Would you
only in
care to-
keeping it's only in keeping the secrets that you'll gain real power and lock that down. And you realize he doesn't seem to know about that other type of power. The power of
Ah.
releasing the secret. That's in that conversation he never mentioned how good it feels to release a secret, to get that off your chest. No, he's a lock it down kind of pharaoh. Bury those emotions deep Let it fuel you.
You really bought into this pyramid scheme, didn't you?
I am at the top of the pyramid.
No, you're really not, buddy.
I have my own
So-
little pyramid that's under his pyramid.
You're still part
pyramid.
of the pyramid. You're one of the 3 that your boss recruited, who was one of so on and so forth. We just had this whole conversation not long ago. Do we need to have this again?
And Zalrin's game to engage you in these because every time he keeps you talking, he's less likely to get killed. So he will play with those emotions, and he's a fairly manipulative fellow, so he can keep up with you as you're doing this.
It's
Now,
pretty sad that the master didn't tell him about the second half of using powers from him. He must not really think that highly of you. You must be a little lapdog then, so how much information can you truly give us? What secrets do you think you have? I am fucking with his mind right now.
Yep. That's going to go back and forth, and what we're going to do at this point is we're going to close out our adventure set here. Zalrin, the party is taking back. You're going to do a little bit of looting in the area. You're going to gather up those materials. You're going to take those back with you. You're probably going to see, too, some burials to make sure none of these undead crop back up again, at least in the near future. And that's where we're going to bring the Nest of the Eldritch Eye to a conclusion. The party's going to receive a reward of 100 gold pieces each for what they've accomplished. So a sizable reward from Lord Neverember for uncovering this cult. There are signs of other cults, but they were keeping their secrets hidden, being cultist of the God of Secrets. So there's no immediate lead to the next location, but there are known others out there, each with their own sign, each with their own hideout, each with their own passphrase. What we're going to do at this point is take about a 5-minute break. Everybody go ahead and grab water, etc. as they need. I'm going to blink the stream for just a second because when we come back, we're going to be starting off our Eve of Ruin officially by going through what the party is doing over the 2 years from now and then being level 10 and starting the adventure. So we'll be back in 5 minutes or so. Thanks everybody for hanging out. The stream's going to blink and then we'll come back and we'll be on hold from there. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Back in just a few minutes. And blinking the stream in 5, 4, 3, 2, blink.